What's up, gamers? We're playing some freaking Higurashi today that we haven't in a while because that's always what freaking happens. But first, I brought some cheese for me to eat. I can't eat and talk at the same time. So I look I was debating just not having a snack, but I really want a snack. So I'm just gonna take the first like 3 minutes to eat. Look, I planned this out. I did. I just cheese ASMR, right? Do you hear that? Like string cheese. You know? My cat heard it. She's freaking coming out here. Look, just a little bit, alright? We can't have murder on an empty stomach. Thank you for the resubbies. Oh, so true, so true. Oh my gosh, that's freaking nuts. Yeah, I checked, and you've been subbed ever since it was possible, minus 4 months. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, though. Here, I would share my cheese with you if I could, but I can't. Look, I know Higurashi is serious business, right? But I feel like if she just had some cheese, maybe she'd calm down a little bit, you know? You know? Maybe she wouldn't be so mad. It's like Snickers, or whatever the heck it's called. That candy. It's like calm down, you're not you when you're hungry. I love how the mouth movements perfectly capture my, like, eating the cheese. Hi, Ryan's. I can see you on YouTube, but it won't show up on, what's it called? The chat. I see you, though. If everyone in Higurashi had a Pepsi, everything would be fixed. So true. Exactly. Right? Okay, almost done. Okay. What is everyone's gaming snack? Like, you play Overwatch, you play League of Legends, whatever the heck. What is your gaming snack that you eat? Mine is cheese. Cheese, chocolate, ice cream. All together in that order. You know? Officially endorses Pilk. Does it? That's freaking disgusting. But that means Disney endorses it because Disney is Pepsi, isn't it? That's awesome. Oh, it's almost over. It's almost over. Okay, you know what we're gonna do tomorrow for Valentine's Day? We're gonna play, Hat to Full Boyfriend. So that's gonna be kind of neat. It's the official state drink of you. No, it's not. That's a lie. There's no way that's true. What the heck? No, it's not. There's no way. Okay. She's over. I took 3 minutes out of your day to eat cheese. Alright. Let's get this hecking show on the road. Right? Why don't we? I changed my settings a bit, so let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet or whatever the heck. Okay. We ended it at the end, not even at the end of a chapter. It was in the middle of a freaking chapter, because my mom was like, hey, let's go eat right now. And I was like, fine, you know? So we ended it right in the freaking middle of a chapter. Stuff was happening. Legit, stuff was happening. As for your second wish. Right. This is in the middle of... Right. Mion is saying to let Keiichi go. Right? And Mion has, like, the 2 wishes. No, wait, no. Is it Keiichi's 2 wishes? Oh, whatever. We'll get context if we just read through it, right? The demon is taking over. Me in middle school being alone at recess. Dude, I loved having demon moments as a kid. I loved it. I loved having the other children fear me. You know, as I go, you know? It was so fun. Oh my god. Anyway. As for your second wish, to give this body back to Mion, that won't happen either. After today, Mion will never come back. From today on, even if my body remains, it will just be a shell. Because the demon has taken it over. That isn't true! Are you sure about that? Mion is Mion! Don't say such sad things, like she won't ever come back. Can you hear it? That sound. I'd been hearing a noise. I knew what it had to be. Bang. Bang? Bang? What bang? Bang. Is it, what kind of bang is it? A dull sound was repeating in a regular rhythm. It was accompanied by a light tremor. People were trying to force open the iron door to the underground storehouse. Oh, okay. You're late, so Rena probably called Oishi. That spaced out girl being so quick thinking was the one thing I didn't anticipate. I know, it's been playing the sad song a lot lately. I'll agree with you there. Really? Wonder how much Kei-chan really knows about Rena. Rena Ryugu. I won this time. Rena couldn't figure out who I was until the end. Or maybe she did. Or maybe she did. Rena didn't seem confused about whether I was Mion or Shion. Perhaps Rena could tell Mion and Shion apart through her sense of smell. Like a dog? She was good at that kind of thing. What? No way. I'm overestimating her. I brought out my stun gun so Keiichi could see the sparks. You've probably never seen one before, right? It's a real stun gun. It's illegally modified, and its power has been increased quite a bit. Was that what you hit me with before? It's not a toy children should be playing with, you know. You're right. Bang! I must have broken the first door. The path was complicated, but there was no other door except for the one to this torture room. I won't kill you, but I will have you go to sleep for a bit, Kei-chan. Oishi will be here soon. This will only hurt a bit. Keiichi bit down and smiled bitterly. I paused, hesitating a little. Keiichi opened his eyes to see what was wrong. I'm sorry for disgracing Mion. I made a promise before coming in here. Whatever happens, the Mion inside my heart won't change. Look, forget about that. If you ever see me after today, don't come near me. By then, it will be the demon that inherited my corpse. Keiichi fell unconscious. Dang. Wait, does she not actually torture him here? This is where he's supposed to get tortured, right? I locked the door to the torture room. I locked the door to the huge cave, too. That should give me some time. Shion. Come on out. I opened the cell and told Shion to leave it. She was crying. He asked me to let Kei-chan go, so I did. He's out cold because of the stun gun. It's been so long, I don't remember exactly how things played out. If I remember correctly, Keiichi got freaking nailed in the fingers. Is what happened last time, but I guess that's not gonna happen this time. The police should get here soon, so they'll set him free. Thank you. Thank you. You still have something more to do. Shion has to escape from here. Took Shion to the cell with the hidden passage. For that, I'll give Mion back to you. Huh? Take those clothes off. We're switching again. Here, the rubber band for your hair. Shion had no idea what was going on, but she changed her clothes as I ordered her to. Gave her the flashlight, and she hung it around her neck. You go first. Find the hidden escape route at the bottom of the well. The light from the flashlight wasn't enough to entirely illuminate the way down. Nobody in their right mind would want to descend that well. Should I get a lever to take the blame? Probably. I mean, they're switching, so... But Shion obeyed and timidly climbed down the ladder. She had passed entirely below the rim of the well, brought out my stun gun, and put it to Shion's head. Shion understood the meaning of that. What? The meaning of that? Just putting a stun gun to your head? Sis. I didn't kill Kei-chan just as you wanted. Told me I could kill you instead, didn't you? I'm gonna keep our promise. Shion's hands and feet were clinging to a very unstable ladder. So there was no way she could protect herself. She was in a critical situation. You, who looks like Mion, need to fall into the bottom of the well and die. I look like Shion. Kei-chan will testify that I'm the victim. I'll wait in the cell for the police to get here. We're sure they'll eventually find out the truth from our fingerprints. But by the time they get that far, I'll be hiding somewhere else. Pretty good, huh? Are you killing me out of revenge for Satoshi? If you know that much, you should have been prepared. Go apologize to Satoshi-kun at the bottom of the well. Sis, Satoshi isn't at the bottom of the well. Huh? Didn't you say the bodies get dumped down here? All I said was that if he was killed at the Sonozaki house, this is where his body would be. What are you telling me now? Can you be a little clearer? I also liked Satoshi. Oh my god, of course. Yeah, I'm sure. I liked him after all. I was very sad when Satoshi-kun disappeared, so I looked into things. And? I interrogated Granny. I even thought about throttling her. Throttling? Then she told me. She said she was only telling me as the successor, so I had to keep it a secret. What she said was something hard to believe. The hag said to Shion. Sonozaki family had nothing to do with the disappearance of Satoshi-kun. Shion couldn't understand, so she asked again. Sonozaki family held a lot of influence in the underworld because of our dad's connections. In fact, they used such illegal measures during the dam conflict. Therefore, people just assumed the Sonozaki family had pulled the strings when the dam construction incident took place. Even the hag laughed meaningfully and said suspicious things, so everyone believed she was the mastermind. But it was all a performance. It was a hoax by the Sonozaki family head. It was just a bluff. The family took credit for the incidents to make it look like they were pulling the strings. With the influence they already had, this bluff was very believable. Therefore, people thought of the Sonozaki family as the one that had deep connections in the underworld, and that they were capable of producing any sort of conspiracy. People have believed that since the dam conflict. Odio just smiled at things she had nothing to do with, as if she was pulling the strings. When the relatives saw that, they became fearful of Odio's power. When the dam construction site manager was killed, Odio smiled meaningfully. That's... no way that's true. There's no way that's true. I don't think there's any way that's true. They have to do something with it. I mean, they freaking kidnapped the kid, you know? Unless they didn't have anything to do with that either, and that was just the town doing, you know. When relatives saw that, they assumed Odio was behind it. When the Hojo couple fell off a cliff... Oh my gosh.
Historically, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints LDS have adhered to church doctrine, which requires them to abstain from hot drinks like coffee and tea. In 2012, however,
What?
the church clarified that its health practices do not mention the use of caffeine.
What? Wait, what does this have to do with anything? What? Crazy that Sonic also just added dirty soda to their menu. So I'm aware. I'm aware what dirty soda is. They control Utah. What? Oh. Oh, I see. That's not what Pilk is. That's not... Oh, it's Utah and Zeitgeist. That's not the Utah state drink, legally. Soda with milk. I guess it's close, but it's cream. It's different. But yeah, that's not a proclaimed soda of the state. That's just a, we all drink that. It's like how Big Red is the soda of Texas. You know? I would say that. When the Hojo couple fell off a cliff. When the Fruity couple died violently. When Satoshi-kun's aunt died and Satoshi-kun disappeared, the hag just smiled meaningfully. Everyone believed the Sonozaki family was behind all those incidents. That's a lie. Are you trying to tell me the Sonozaki family had nothing to do with any of it? How could I believe that? I don't think Granny would lie. Especially about Satoshi-kun's disappearance, since she said she knew nothing about it. Because Granny approved the relationship between Satoshi-kun and you, remember? What? Granny approved the relationship? You ripped your nails off so she would forgive everything. But it wasn't for Satoshi. Like, she did the 3 nails. One for her, one for the guy that was helping her, and then one for the uncle that was helping her get a job. It was for those 3. Satoshi wasn't included in that, you know? So she's, either she's lying, it's all a coincidence, or there's someone else doing stuff. I don't think she's lying, but I think Granny's lying. No, that's a lie. Don't try to fool me. Then who made Satoshi-kun disappear? Who? I don't know. But it wasn't the Sonozaki family. It wasn't Granny. You know the curse system, right? The hag didn't need to give the command for Satoshi-kun to be attacked. All she had to do was look concerned, and then somebody else would take care of it. That was the system. Shion couldn't say anything in response. Even if the hag had forgiven him personally, as long as he was the object of the curse, the executioner would follow him forever. Yeah, exactly. She doesn't have to know anything. Oh, I had nothing to do with it. Even though, you know, technically she did. If she just was like, you know, like looked a certain way. Granny told me that she had tried to find out who was actually behind the curse of Oryo-sama for a long time. But she couldn't. Everyone believed it was someone in the village, but she couldn't find out who it was. She couldn't find out? Then why did the curse take place every year? Isn't it weird? But there wasn't anyone. There really wasn't. Told you that Rika Furude tried to attack me earlier with a syringe, didn't I? How do you explain that? She wasn't just acting out of desperation like a cornered rat. She came over to my house and attacked me with a bottle of pepper spray and a syringe. Bet Tomitake-san was killed with that same stuff. I don't know. Can't believe Rika-chan would do something like that. I'm the one who saw how she died, and I still can't believe it. What a completely abnormal way to go. I don't think Shion and the hag are lying. That would mean the hag wasn't in much control, as we thought she was, though. She didn't know anything about the scary drug, or if the Furude family was the one executing the curse. The Sonozaki family had nothing to do with it. Then who made the series of mysterious deaths possible? Was it just a coincidence that something happened 5 years in a row on the night of Watanagashi? That's impossible. A human must have made it happen. And it was all decided somewhere the Sonozaki family wasn't aware of. The fact no one knows how the curse happens is way scarier than Yakuza did it. Well, yeah, of course. Of course, if no one actually knows. Kimiyoshi family didn't know anything. Kimiyoshi believed the Sonozaki family was behind it. Was it the Furude family? With Rika's behavior and the elderly people who believed in her so blindly, some kind of power exists around the Furude family that created the curse? No way. The Furude couple themselves were victims of it. How could a little girl like Rika possess a power stronger than that of the Sonozaki family? No way, it's just impossible. In other words, I'd killed all the heads of the 3 families, was trying to bring an end to the whole thing, all as a result of the misunderstanding about the dark secret of Hidemizawa. Then what about my revenge? Did I kill all the wrong people? People who had nothing to do with Satoshi-kun's disappearance at all? That's good, Shion. You're still trying to turn the tables on me, huh? Sis, please, believe me. I'm not your enemy. I really am not. Please, believe me, sis. Shion begged with tears in her eyes. That would have affected me if I was still Shion's sister. I don't feel anything anymore. Because I'm a demon. I'll be done once I kill Shion. I've already decided that. If I don't finish it up, what would my existence be for? What about the life I devoted to revenge for Satoshi-kun? How dare she tell me all this nonsense to confuse me at the very end? If what she said was the truth, and what I'd done wasn't revenge. It was just the curse of the 5th year. Shion, if you are truly innocent, you can go to heaven. Apologize to Satoshi-kun for me. Sit. Aww. Bluish-white spark lit up the darkness, and Shion disappeared into the well. Please apologize to Satoshi-kun in heaven. I can't, since I won't be going there. Oh my god. Okay. Instead, I'm going deep into hell. Jumping into this well would be too simple an atonement for what I've done. Till I find a perfect way to end my life, I'm going to live as best I can. I can only die perfectly. Okay. Someone has fallen down the well in Lego City! Oh, such sad music though, come on. We have a new tip, notebook page 199. Shocking end. Killed someone very dear to you. Ah. Alright. 199, that's far. Notebook's beginning, notebook, 99. Shion Sonozaki's last confession is dubious. Did the hack convince her that the Sonozaki family had nothing to do with it? Or is that the truth? My own investigations so far have proven there are aspects of the curse which can't be explained by the Sonozaki family alone. I come and I see Vampy murdering someone, typical. I didn't murder anyone, we're just reading about a murder that happened. Or many, many murders that happened. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So, my notes were all bogus from the beginning. These 200 pages are full of bullshit. Thought of burning this notebook, but I won't do it. This notebook proves my guilt. I won't distort the facts. I won't burn it. After all, my life was only a notebook long. Wonder if anybody will read this. If somebody does, please let them learn something from my stupidity. A series of mysterious deaths in Hidemizawa, dubbed Oyashio-sama's curse. If you're reading this, please find the truth. That's my only wish. Oh, wonderful, beautiful cat gif. 1983, 0601. Mion Sonozaki. Dang, after all that, we didn't find anything. I like Cat Giphy. I also like Cat Giphy. I like when Cat Giphy matches up to what's happening in the video game. That's very funny. How did you get the same gif? You got the same gif twice in a row. That's insane. But duplicate. Well, yeah, it's gonna duplicate somehow, but rigged. It's not rigged. Try one more time. Try one more. It won't be rigged. I swear. It'll be a different gif this time. Okay, maybe I need to fix it. That poor gray cat. Maybe I need to fix it, okay? Jeez. I think it's working, but every time I check it, it'll be fine. Sisyphus. Oh my gosh. Continue. June 1983. There's been a series of disappearances in Hinamizawa Village, Shishibone City, XX Prefecture. Suspect is Mion Sonozaki, 1X years old. Allegedly, she abducted 5 Hinamizawan residents: Orio Sonozaki, Shion Sonozaki, Kichiro Kimiyoshi, Rikifude, Setoko Hojo, and imprisoned them from June 19th through June 21st. Preliminary investigations on the incident were delayed at the time due to insufficient evidence, but by chance, the case was solved rather abruptly. On the morning of the 22nd, a vehicle patrolling the Sonozaki property heard screams from inside and rushed in as an emergency measure. They secured the suspect's missing younger sister, Shion Sonozaki, and her 2 missing classmates, Keiichi Maibara and Reina Ryugu. The suspect fled the scene. Dang. Yeah, she fled. We found hair, pieces of skin, and blood of 4 missing people: Orio Sonozaki, Kiichiro Kimiyoshi, Rikifude, Setoko Hojo, in the torture room that was discovered in the basement of the outbuilding on the Sonozaki family property. Supposedly, that's where they were killed. We concluded that the victims were tortured in that torture room. However, their remains have still not been found. I feel like whatever gets dumped down the well just disappears from existence. According to one of her imprisoned classmates' advice, the body should be somewhere in the basement of the outbuilding where the torture took place. However, nothing has been uncovered as of yet, including the escape route the suspect took. The torture happened in the torture room, oh god! In addition, investigations continue regarding any possible connection to the series of mysterious deaths in recent years. But no evidence that Mion Sonozaki was involved, either directly or indirectly, has been found. There are still many unclear points as to the motive behind the incident, and as those of the Sonozaki family and the residents of Hinamizawa have been extremely uncooperative in assisting us, we expect to require a long time to clarify them. Yeah, freaking Hinamizawa people. They're no help whatsoever. The opinion of a local officer knowledgeable about the region is that this may have been a lynching, an internal form of punishing sacrilegious acts carried out by the beliefs of Hinamizawa village. It is clear these incidents are particularly rooted in this region, and the prefectural police department has ordered a cautious investigation. Yeah, so they don't end up freaking victims next year. We anticipated gaining valuable clues from the missing person believed to have been imprisoned for the longest time, Shion Sonozaki, the suspect's younger sister. However, this incident has left such serious mental after effects that she has not been in a state of mind to properly answer any questions about what she knows. Yikes! Psychiatrists concluded that she is in a temporary state of shock, but as of today, she is yet to show any improvement. Well, yeah. She's just been nuts. Just actually nuts. I was acting at first. It was just an act to avoid being interrogated by the police. As it turns out, though, fake insanity can become real. You see, I couldn't bear it any longer. Continue to be haunted by the presence of Ren Ryugu had talked about. Dude, someone on freaking YouTube just said, "Yo's gay" in the chat. Dude, I know, okay? I know. I get freaking notifications about that freaking video every day. God. I do other stuff, you know? I do other stuff. Oh my god. Anyway, back to the story. I continue to be haunted by the presence of Ren Ryugu had talked about. It was so close that it could almost touch my back. It wasn't Satoshi-kun, and it wasn't a hallucination. It had become Shion's ghost. Shion didn't go to heaven after all. She was always by my side instead. Shion didn't like the fact I was still alive when she wasn't. So, she had decided to haunt me until she witnessed my death. Every night, she whispered to me, telling me to die. I get it. I get it. I shouted at the Shion at my back. Through my mouth, she shouted back at me. Must have looked odd to other people. They'd think I was arguing with myself. It's not fair. Why are you still living, sis? Die, die, die already. You said you'd die right after you killed me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It's so dark and cold in this well. It's cold. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, I get it. I get it. Shut up. What exactly do you get, sis? You won't die in the way you want to. You're just running away. You're trying to survive even after you did all those horrible things. You'll never be forgiven. You're cursed. You're cursed. You're destined to die. Shut up, Shion. You're just a ghost, so shut up. Shut up! Sis. Oh, God. Literally fighting with herself. Okay. Fuck off! It's not fair. It's not fair. You and I should always be together, even after death. So Mion, I've come to take you with me. Mion! Okay. Just punching herself in her hospital room. Bang, bang, bang! Shion banged on the door. Bam, 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 bam. The noise is too loud. It's cracking my ears, my head open. Shion's trying to break in. Oh, shit. Okay, alright, Shion, I get it. Perfect way for me to die is to be cursed to death by you, isn't it? But I won't be going so easily. I won't simply disappear. Wouldn't be fair if your beloved was left alive, after all. I went out onto the balcony to avoid Shion, who was on the other side of the door. If I jump over the railing to the neighborhood apartment, I could reach the fire escape. What is... What is that? Eat shit, Shion. I leaned over the railing and jumped to the balcony next door. Then I rushed down the stairs, noiseless as a cat. Shion was too stupid to realize I escaped. I wouldn't take too long to get to Keiichi's house on the motorcycle. She doesn't believe I'm still in that room. She's so stupid. Oh my god. Soon enough, I could see the Maibara mansion. I'd never seen it before, but I heard a great deal about it from Shion. She's a witch. She's like a literal witch now. She told me that Keiichi's room was on the second floor. Should wake him up. Throw a stone. I threw a couple of stones at the window. Shortly thereafter, the light turned on and the window opened. Saw Keiichi there. The moment I saw him, my madness cooled off for a while. Even from here, I could tell that Keiichi was running down the stairs. He showed up quickly, with a doll in his hand. Felt depressed to see it. It was the doll he failed to give Shion. It isn't fair after all, Shion. I'm so jealous, Kei-chan. I want to receive a doll from Satoshi-kun too. Mion! It's been a while. How are you? Been doing alright. Despite the burning insanity within me, I spoke to him calmly. It's true. My body's controlled by the demon now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here this late. Are you alright hanging around this place? I really shouldn't be. Anyway, what's wrong? What do you need at this hour? Wanted to talk to you one last time. Feel horribly sleepy. Maybe it's more like fainting due to loss of blood. That sensation is proof that the insanity is swallowing me. Well, I can't stay for any longer. Are you alright? Are you not feeling well? I tried so hard until now, but I can't tell. I'm done. This is my limit. There. They're about to come up behind me to take me away. I won't get to decide how I die. Shion won't allow me to. No wonder. I dropped her down the well. It wasn't only her. None of the people I killed chose to die how they did. Considering that, debating how I'll die must seem like a luxurious concern to the dead. Are you okay? Don't force yourself. Oh, that's right. I had something... I'll kill him. Kill him. Kill him. I'll avenge Satoshi-kun's death. I'll avenge his death. This guy is Shion's beloved. I hate her. I'll kill him and teach her a lesson. Eat this shit. Dang. Rip that guy. While gravity's pull spun around me, I realized that I'd stabbed him with a knife. I made it. I made it in time. Wow. I made it before Shion killed me. I got back at her. Take that, Shion. Keiichi rolled on the ground, clutching his stomach. What is gigi? I've done it. I've done it all. That's everyone I wanted to kill. Gigi. GG. Yeah, that's what she's saying. GG. Good game, guys. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. I did it. I avenged your death, Satoshi-kun. Don't you love me for it? Will you stroke my head? Literal, gremlin, witch, everything else I could possibly call her. Yes, this was all a bad dream. After all, I was just in my room like always, suffering from nightmares of Shion. But, where was I now? I had been standing on my apartment's fire escape, alone. I still recall that dream. Yes, I had stepped out onto the veranda. My front door was still locked, so I had to climb through the veranda again. Whoa! My foot had slipped. I felt a floating sensation. After that, a sharp, indescribable pain ran through my head. That incredible pain finally cleared the fog away from my nightmare. I just slipped from the fire escape as I tried to return to my balcony. I fell onto the roof jutting out from the elevator hall 2 or 3 floors down. My room was on the 8th floor. I wasn't expecting to be caught up here. Bruh. She went 8 floors to go kill Keiichi. My god. When I fell, my head landed right on the concrete corner. I could feel both enormous pain and warm blood dripping out. Ew! Dude, a concrete corner? Ugh. Felt strangely calm. Couldn't sense the demon, Shion's ghost, or my grudge. Felt just like a baby. The nothingness brought me peace. All of my memories from when I was born and named Mion, up until today, came into my mind. Recalled memories of the time I'd spent with Satoshi-kun. Tears rolled down my cheeks. Where did I go wrong? When in my life did I make the wrong choice? Well, I think it might have been when you decided to kill people. You know? I think that's a good point where you should have stopped, you know? I do know just where and when that was, because Satoshi-kun reminded me. I'll leave. Set to go to you. Sure. I believe you'll return. I'll be waiting for you. I'll take care of Satoko. I'll wait for you with her. We'll be good girls. You left your precious sister to me, and nobody else. I guess I didn't get the significance of what you said. But I'll be fine this time. I love you, Satoshi-kun. Satoko, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Shion, I'm really sorry. Could I repay everything with my death? No way, right? It's not how it should be done. I wanted Satoshi-kun to stroke my head one more time. I wanted to hear him mumble one more time. Knew it was too much to ask. And so, I had no other regrets. I brought an end to my apologies. I rolled over, sending myself falling to the ground. Head first. Hoped my head would crack open. To take me to hell, to the hell I deserved. I was just a demon. I belonged in hell. Why was I born? Why did this world give birth to me? Shouldn't have been born. Shouldn't have had to suffer. I wouldn't have had to suffer if I hadn't been. What was the meaning of my meaningless life? If I wasn't born, nobody would have had to suffer. Thank you for treating me kindly, even though I was like this. Yeah, r/antinatalist, that's what I was thinking. Thank you for teaching me love, even though I was like this. Even though I was like this. Even though. I'm really sorry, everybody. I really am. I'm sorry. Sajitakun could give me another chance. I wouldn't make the same mistake again. Never again. Ah, here comes the ground. Bye. Love you. Huh? Dang. It's so over. So she went out, killed Keiichi, went back home, went back to the hospital, and then killed herself. I wished so many times that everything was a dream. So I wrote it down, hoping for it to become true. Dreams and cartoons are often like this. There's a huge stack of sweets. Can't possibly eat them all. Try to reach for them, but then somebody wakes me up. This dream has been a tremendously long one. Must have been sleeping for more than a year. That's right. I ran away from baseball practice. Stepped onto the street when the light was red, and got hit by a motorcycle. I've been in a coma since then, but I finally woke up. When I open my eyes, I see a hospital ceiling. Sajitakun looks at me from the bedside. It's a bit too perfect. But it's okay, right? It's okay for it to end that way, right? So she's imagining how she would want it to end. Right? I'm sorry that I was born. Oh, that's kind of sad. Dang. Yeah, because technically one of them wasn't supposed to be born. Because, you know, successor is supposed to be one kid, not two, and then there were twins, and... Breakdown of all persons involved with or linked to the series of deaths in Hinamizawa. Tamae Hojo died via homicide. Satoshi Hojo believed to have disappeared, whereabouts unknown. Jiro Tomitake believed to have committed suicide. Death resembles that of Rika Furude on June 22nd. Mio Takano, death by strangulation on the mountains of Gifu Prefecture. Corpse was found incinerated. Orio Sonozaki murdered by Shion Sonozaki. Rika Furude believed to have been murdered by Shion Sonozaki. Kiichiro Kimiyoshi murdered by Shion Sonozaki. Satoko Hojo murdered by Shion Sonozaki. Mio and Sonozaki murdered by Shion Sonozaki. Cause of death, severe trauma due to impact after falling down the vertical tunnel. Keiichi Maibara stabbed by Shion Sonozaki. Victim was severely injured but is recuperating in a hospital. Last accounted for in 2004. Oh, Kasai died of liver cancer 2002. Aww, that's sad. Keiichi Maibara died in a Tokyo hospital on July 3rd, 1983. Cause of death is acute heart failure. Shion Sonozaki died on June 30th, 1983. Cause of death is severe trauma due to impact after falling from the balcony of her apartment. Suspect for serial murders, which began on June 20th, 1983, fell to her death from a balcony of her apartment, which she hastily rented to conceal her identity. Following her death, police have filed charges against her for the 5 murders, which began with Odio. Yeah, the stab was real. Because in the OG chapter 2, Keiichi did get stabbed by Mion. And, you know... Oh god. What? What's happening? Alright, it's lunchtime. Hey Rena, put our desks together.
My lunch has meatballs today.
Sounds good. This old man will have some then. Rika-chan, bring your desk over.
I'm coming. Whoosh. Ho ho ho. Unfortunately, meatballs are my favorite too. I won't allow you to have any.
Fortunately, I won't let you do that either, Satoko. You have to have some veggies, so I cooked some squash for you. Oh god. This is the alternate reality where Shion, like... when Shion just, like, actually took care of Satoko. Whoa, that's harsh, Shion.
What? I hate squash. What?
Don't be so picky about your food. Squash is very nutritious. You're still growing, so you need to think about things like that. As long as I live, I won't let you have an unbalanced diet. Here, guys, have some. Steamed squash is delicious.
Munch, munch. Satoko, it's really sweet.
Yeah, it's super good. Balance of flavors is perfect. Satoko, don't eat this. It's too good for you.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone.
Just try one. Take a bite.
See? Isn't it good? Well, it isn't so bad.
Of course it isn't. I've been working hard every day to get you to overcome your dislike of squash. Okay, now that it's done with, why don't you overcome your fear of eggplants, green peppers, and asparagus within the year?
Stop joking. At this rate, I'll transfer to school in Okinomiya.
Come on. I'm in charge of your health since Satoshi-kun asked me to take care of you. I won't let you eat junk food either.
I hate you, Shion-san. I hate squash.
Aw, this is so sad. What the heck is that noise? Gunshots? Jesus Christ. I wonder if question one, answer one works better than all the questions, then all answer. Well, if you did it like that, then the answer arcs like answer arc what is it? Like basically it'll still spoil it if you do it that way. Because when you figure out something that happens in like chapter 7 and then you go back and you do chapter 4, it will be so boring because you figured out everything at that point. Because like all the answer arcs kind of explain different parts of different chapters. It's not all like, oh, this will answer only this chapter. It kind of melds together toward the end, you know? For next chapter, I'm going to read a synopsis of the question arc. Well, the next one is Satoko's. And I think we all remember how Satoko's went. I think we all remember how Satoko's chapter went, because holy moly, you know? So, I don't know. But I will continue to not say my information that I know. But this is a short stream. I didn't know it was that close to ending it. But I guess I need to now purchase the next one. How cool. How epic. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. I didn't think it would be that short. Wait, oh my god, there's... Wait. Extra. We had the 2 extra stuff. Right? Right. We have these 2. A happy diary. Yes, when Mr. Kasai broke in, the room was empty. The window leading to the balcony was open. That was when she fell. She hit the elevator housing right beneath, which gave her a concussion. Then she rolled off the roof and hit the ground, killing her. The reason Mr. Kasai didn't find her, even though he suspected her suicide, is that she was on the elevator housing at that time, unconscious. Keiichi Maibara was stabbed at about the same time. Was Shion Sonozaki unconscious on the roof then? I doubt it. She must have snuck out of the building, stabbed Keiichi, then accidentally fell when she came back. Doesn't that sound right? Would you look at that neighboring balcony again? Oishi-san, you've got a call on the line 3. Oh, who's it from? Sato, apparently. Says the password is Ron. Hello! Ah, Sato-san. Must have some good news. Hello, you were right after all. Thank you! I'll buy you a drink on Flower Road. What was that call about? Mahjong invitation? Bingo. Sonozaki sisters switched places. Mion is Shion and Shion is Mion. They made a mistake when they were supposed to tattoo the successor. So, Mion and Shion are swapped around in this notebook. So then Satoshi-kun and Shion-san. No, Mion-san. This is confusing. Anyway, with that, you gain a clear understanding of their relationship. Yeah, so that's the thing that happened. They were switched at birth. And they tattooed the wrong one. So, Mion is the one with that tattoo. And Mion was the protagonist of this whole chapter, technically, because she had the tattoo and not Shion, you know? So, yeah. Are you talking about the mysterious notebook you received the other day? Didn't they switch a bunch in childhood, then permanently for the tattoo? Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think, yeah. Didn't you say it was all mumbo-jumbo that could possibly confuse the case? Even after switching the names, it's still confusing. I don't know how much of the content I can trust. Even if this is true, Rika Furude's death seems very suspicious. It's the diary of a lunatic. It drove me nuts when I read it. You know this line on the last page about how she's sorry for being born? That makes me want to jump out the window. Oh my god. Even so, this is a happy diary. A happy diary? Do you know how many times Satoshi-kun's name appears in this notebook? Shion-san really loved him. But because she was so young, a few mistakes caused that love to be misdirected. Misdirected into murder. Wonderful. Yeah, so I guess they just gave us the answer there. I thought they were just gonna leave it more ambiguous, but they just straight up gave it to us. Disowned. Hey mom, tell me, why did you have a fight with the hag? It was bad enough that she disowned you, right? So nosy about everything. Well, I guess you're old enough to know. She objected when I told her I wanted to marry your father. What? I was living a very unseemly life back then. Then the man I brought home was a yakuza, so of course she got terribly upset. She said the head of the family will choose your fiance. Fiance? Dude, what? Fiance. And I said, screw your decisions. You... What? Virago? Okay, I actually don't know that word. Oh, wasn't this confirmed earlier in the chapter? I mean, it wasn't confirmed. It was just, like, very heavily implied. So then we both tried to cut each other down on the spot. We unsheathed our katanas in the living room and clashed and slashed and sliced. You fought the hag with a sword? Way to go, Mom. Well, I was into martial arts when I was young. Both she and I held high ranks in kendo, so yes, it was quite the show. Everybody nearby was terrified. Ah, that was fun. I see. So is that why you were disowned? That's right. I was happy for it. I married your father right away. Well, I was forced to remove my fingernails in atonement, though. See how the fingernails on my left hand look ugly? Wow. So that's why you and the hag have a bad relationship, huh? You know what, Shion? That's not actually true. Our relationship is actually pretty good. What? That can't be right. She has to maintain the family's reputation, so she can't treat me normally. And accordingly, I lay low at the family councils. But I visit her every now and then. We have tea together. I can't believe it. This is just between you and me, okay? She removed her fingernails in atonement a long time ago herself. Look carefully at her hand the next time you see her. What? What did she do? Beats me. I don't have a clue. Hey, so you have one? So, you do so have... What? Hey, you do so have one. It's all over your face. Oh, okay. Tell me. Read all the tips. It's freaking over! Except it's not over. Because we go to the final party. Staff room. What the heck is staff room? Is that where the party is? Do you think that murder can be justified depending on the motive? Yeah. But no. But yeah. Like, I get it. I can get it. But that doesn't make it justified. You know? You know? You know? Hi, this is Ryukichi07. Okay, that's literally... Okay, the guy who... Okay. Thank you for playing Higurashi When They Cry Kai. Chapter 5, Meakashi. Though I depict many deaths in my work, I often ask myself a question. The question is there such thing as a justifiable murder? In our world, murder is prosecuted, and the degree of punishment varies depending on the motive and circumstances. Having different degrees of punishment means that we are putting value on the dead person's life. Some scenes justify murder in Higurashi. By degrading the life of the victim in those cases, the players can sympathize with the character more easily. The degree of sympathy would be different from person to person. People who could sympathize probably felt catharsis, and the people who disagreed with the character might have felt uncomfortable. It's indicated by how opinions were polarized regarding Keiichi's actions in Tatarigoroshi. In Meakashi, there are also a number of murders. But at the time, the main character, Shion, tries to earn sympathy for each one of them. How did you feel? How much were you able to sympathize with her? No. No. I would say not at all. I would say not at all. Not very at all. Yeah. I'm like, most of the time I was like, yeah, dude, Shion, stop. You're a terrible person. You know? Her treatment of Satoko was downright deplorable. It was bad. It was really bad. Especially considering that Satoko's have to deal with that and like worse. It at her home life. She didn't have a freaking safe space. Her school was her freaking safe space. And Shion went in there and ruined it. You know? Hard to sympathize after that. Dude, yeah. I mean, that was the start of no sympathy. But doing all the murders, no sympathy. No sympathy. If you couldn't sympathize with her at all, then please berate her as a crazy murderer. If you sympathized with her at all, then please have mercy on her. If you sympathize with her almost entirely, then please have mercy on her. If you completely sympathized with her, then please let us berate both of you as crazy murderers. LOL. True. What about me? Well, that's a secret. I'd like to reverse my question this time. What kind of murderer could you sympathize with if you were to be killed? What? What kind of murderer could you sympathize with if you were to be killed? Okay, so if somebody killed me, what would make me sympathize with my killer? Nothing. I don't think anything. Even if it was an accident. Even if it was an accident, I couldn't sympathize. You know? Yeah, no way. A murderer who doesn't care about other people's lives, would be quite a regrettable death. It's extremely sad to be killed in denial of all your values. A murderer who begs for forgiveness in tears, that'd be quite regrettable too. They shouldn't kill you at all if they're begging your forgiveness. Yeah, true. So what kind of murderer could you sympathize with? Yeah, none. I mean, I'm trying to think about it in my head, but I am notoriously terrible at trying to know how I would feel in certain situations. So, who knows? Who knows if it was real? But I just don't think I could sympathize with anyone who does something like that. You know? You know? It's different online and junk because you like it's not like as real, because it's like, oh, you're just hearing about it passively and you're like, oh, I kind of sympathize, I guess. Like, oh my god, the freaking thing that happened a couple weeks ago, the girl who like the mom who like Munchausen by proxy her daughter, and then the daughter killed her. Like, technically, yeah, good on her for freaking murdering her terrible mother. But no, it's not justified at all. You know? No. In the end, sympathy might just be a method for making the story more interesting. If you can sympathize, it's fun. If you can't sympathize, they're just crazy. That's so true. That's so true. I heard about that. That could be argued as self-defense. Even so, okay, that is a huge thing. That is a huge thing that separates me from so many other freaking people in America anyway. Self-defense murderers. You know? Self-defense murders in general. I would probably rather die than kill somebody. You know? Like, I don't know if that's just me saying that, because in the moment, I'd probably still do it anyway, but I'd, like, feel terrible about it. But if somebody attacked me and I freaking killed them, I would feel terrible. You know? I like not being killed. I mean, yeah, me too. But I don't think I could bring myself to do something like that. You know? Because everyone hears about, like, protecting themselves, protecting their property and stuff like that. So absolutely no sympathy is given to anyone who dies, like, attacking someone else or doing something to somebody else. Like robbing somebody else or whatever. And they die in the process. No sympathy is given to them whatsoever. But I still give sympathy. Yeah, just a little bit. Because I could not kill somebody. I don't think I could. I like to think about it. Like, oh, cool. You know, in zombie apocalypse situation, whatever. But I just don't think I could. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I'd probably be terrible in a zombie apocalypse. I would feel bad, but it beats dying. In the moment, I would probably, you know, adrenaline kicks in. I'm like, oh, I want to live. And I just do stuff, right? But afterwards, I'd probably have to be freaking institutionalized for at least a couple years. Oh, it's just terrible. This is bad. But an interesting discussion to be had, honestly. That whole thing. Justification of murder and junk like that. Not even legally speaking. Who cares about freaking legally speaking? We're talking about freaking philosophy here now. We should pull up... Oh, that'd be cool if I could make a PowerPoint. We could go over it. Laws aren't real. Exactly. They're only real because people follow them. But if nobody followed them, they wouldn't be real. Anyway, I think... Hopefully he poses more questions, because that would be fun. We cannot put value on human life. It's a sin to even try doing so. A murder is a murder. Nothing more than that. Exactly. Exactly. So, like, exactly. I freaking believe that. So somebody robs you and then kills you. Whatever, right? That is, like, morally kind of, not completely, but the same thing as a robber robbing you and you kill them in self-defense. I feel like they're both kind of the same in a way because they're both murder. You know? One just has self-defense, you know? Disagree. Yeah, I figure. I don't think my train of thought is very common. Or probably correct. Like, I could probably admit I'm wrong for thinking like that. But it's just difficult, you know? Self-defense is justified. I can't say it. I can't say it's justified. I can say I understand it completely, but I would not say it's justified. You know? You know, I just cannot believe wholeheartedly. if I really push myself, I could say, yeah, it's justified. But I just can't. It's just a natural survival instinct. Yeah, it is. It is. But, you know, look, I've never been in any kind of situation like that. So I can't say anything about like how much adrenaline, how much freaking fear, whatever the heck happens during that time. Because I'm sure it's probably terrible, terrifying, just overall a horrible situation. So who knows what'll actually happen. I've never murdered someone in self-defense. Exactly. I've never murdered someone in self-defense either. Glad we have that in common. Has anyone in chat murdered somebody in self-defense? I swear we won't tell. Oh my gosh. I just hope everybody can live happily together. See? That's so based. That's so based. I just hope everybody can live happily together. That's me. That's so me. It's so freaking, what is it? It's not realistic, not in the slightest. That's why my thought process on stuff is wrong. Because I believe that this freaking is possible. But it's not. Idealistic, yeah. That's the word. How does that sound? Would you agree to that? Heck yeah, I would. If you wouldn't. Yeah. Thank you very much for playing Higurashi When They Cry, Kai. Chapter 5, Meakashi. Could only bring out this 5th episode thanks to all your support. Higurashi will only get more intense as it approaches the finale. Nothing would make me happier than if you continued reading the chapters to come. Next chapter will be titled Tsumi Horoboshi. Really, I'm rather fortunate if you've enjoyed yourself even a little. Thank you again for playing. Hope this has brought a little color to your life. 7th expansion, Yukishi 07. Dang, we get no party with the crew this time though? Dang, that's kind of sad, but... Yeah, 07 is a freaking salute. Had a chat with Ryukishi 07. Well, I think that's everything. Let me check the achievements, because every time I complete a chapter, I get all the achievements. Yep, that's it. All the achievements are over. Well, this was fun. This is good philosophical discussion. Yeah, we need to do that more often. It's really fun when we do that. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Hopefully we'll get to, we'll start next chapter next week. I think I have already purchased it, but I can't remember. So I'll have to, you know, go look at that, whatever the heck. Oh, it's on freaking sale. But, you know, yeah. Have a good day, have a good night wherever you are. Maybe I'll freaking stream later, because I really want to finish the, tier list. The fate tier list. Anyway, bye guys. Bye-bye.